Hello, 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 hello. Good evening. This is Vivian de la Cruz or Queen V from San Standstill Productions. And I would like to welcome you tonight. Hindi po to get starstruck, but this is a special because tonight we're just going to be serving a lot of people sa isa sa mga topics na talagang I think pinaka-important right now na dapat i-discuss and hindi dapat, ipagsawalang bahala. Oh my God, ang lalim-lalim naman nun. And we're going to talk about mental health tonight. O, di ba? From celebrities, an artista na guest ngayon, bigla tayong magpa-public service by guesting. One of them, as a special guest is, she is a doctor, renowned doctor po siya sa pag-iisip and a lot of other things. And again, let me just give you his credentials. So si Dr. Tito Almadin po ay isang licensed clinical pastoral counselor at National Christian Counselors Association in Florida, USA. And he presently works as a full-time mental health counselor and resource speaker to various schools, companies, and churches on mental and emotional health concerns. He had various educational trainings and experiences in the field of psychology, urban missions, education, and clinical counseling. He was a former guidance counselor at San Beda University, o, diba? For 2 years, and at Every Nation Leadership Institute for 5 years. So si Dr. Tito has been a professional counselor for more than 35 years. So matagal na po kaming magkaibigan. We've met here in Canada before, and nagkita kami because of Facebook again, and sabi namin, why not, di ba, ibigay natin yung pinakakailangan ngayon ng mga tao at this time. So kasi I know maraming sleepless dyan, hindi makatulog, and then yung worrying, they keep on worrying, hindi mo naman alam kung bakit, or they're fearful. Ngayon po, mabibigyan natin ng liwanag ko ano yung mga yon, at ma-diagnose, kayo ba ay anxious, may anxiety ba kayo, or pang sa ganun, mabigyan natin ng tamang Lunes. Ang hirap pag Tagalog. So, wag na po natin patagalin. Let's all welcome Dr. Tito Almadin.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone there in Toronto, Canada. I miss Canada.
Hello, Pastor.
Good evening. Nice seeing you, my friend, again. From how many years? I've been there last 5 years ago. Remember that? 20
Yeah. Has it been 5 years? Ang tagal na pala.
Parang
grabe, no?
5 years na yun. Kung
pero
hindi
parang
nga
hindi pa rin.
baka nandyan kami this December.
Oo nga, sayang. Kita-kit sana.
Yeah, we want to spend a white Christmas sana eh.
Ay nako, sobra po ngayon yung snow here in Toronto. Gumising, natulog kami na kami ay Toronto City. Pagising namin, Narnia na kami kanina. Wow. It's really beautiful though. Pagbago, but eventually ang snow nagiging putik na siya right after, but still we're grateful. We're here in Canada, and I'm sure grateful din ako kung nakauwi ako ng Pilipinas. Palit po tayo, bakasyon. But mas grateful ako dahil andito kayo tonight to grace our show here at San Standstill Productions para po matulungan natin at ma-inform natin yung mga kababayan natin na hindi lang dito sa North America, but also yung mga, lalo na yung mga OFWs and yung mga pamilya nila na Kuwait, Japan, Saudi. Kasi kung nakakaranas yung mga nandito mga nag-immigrate sa Canada or sa US ng kalungkutan at this time, paano pa kaya yung mga mag-isa lang na nagtatrabaho abroad, right? So, yeah, this show, gusto ko pong i-dedicate ito sa kanila pag in-stream na namin para and ipadala din sa kanila just so they will get to understand what's happening with them. So, Pastor Tito or Dr. Tito, yeah. Ano po yung background ninyo? Can you please expound on that? Ang haba ng credentials, pero syempre, hindi ko naman naiintindihan yung iba. What is really that you do, and saan po kayo expert?
Yeah, I'm a graduate of psychology, majoring in guidance and counseling. My very first job is a guidance counselor.
Sa San Beda?
Yes, for 2 years. Because of the call of God, I need to leave my job, but the call of God to be a pastor in a church for more than 35 years.
Wow. Victory, no? Every Nation, 35 years kayo doon.
Church and then Victory later on. No? And through the years, kala ko, tinalikuran ko na yung profession ko as guidance counselor. Nag-escalate pa because I'm more particular with different problems, no, from masa to the rich and famous, no. Vivian,
Wow.
I have a lot of clients from rich and famous and also masa. Mula bata hanggang matanda, nakakausap ko. Aso nga, nakakausap ko, nakakaunsilan ko. Then I'm just kidding aside, no. So I can be a people person to anyone, no. When I counsel people, Vivian, you know that, di ba?
Yes.
It's not based on my knowledge, but based on the wisdom coming from the Lord, di ba?
Amen.
Tsaka ang konteksto parati, hindi yung, kasi maraming counselors sa mundo na kinatatakutan kaya ang daming tao ayaw magpa-counsel. Bakit? Kasi parang na-analyze sila, sina-assess sila mabuti, binabasa yung mind nila, hindi ganon.
Ay, hindi ba ganon? Kasi si Laryl po kanina sineset up, pero takot siya sa inyo, baka daw, pag nakita niyo siya, marami kayong mabasa sa kanya. Hindi kayo ganon, hindi kayo Madam Auring.
Kung ano yung kwento mo sa akin, yun ang i-assess ko sa'yo. Kasi sa kwento mo pa lang, marami na tayong mapupulot eh. Kaya remember, ang buhay ng tao ay buhay ng kwento. Kaya ang dami nga Netflix series, di ba?
Yeah. Hindi na magsasalita sa inyo, Pastor, malalaman yung buong buhay ko.
Maraming kwento ang buhay ng tao. At colorful, meaningful, may sad, may joyful, lahat, no? Marami tayong kulay sa buhay natin bilang mga tao.
Pero hindi naman kayo, let's say, Pastor, parang nakakahiya kasi, di ba, pag-alaman lang na yung mga past natin, hindi nyo naman sila gina-judge, right? Like, of course not, right?
No one is perfect naman eh. Lahat tayo may past. Remember that. Walang tao, walang past. Kasi kung wala kang past, hindi ka lumaki ngayon. Tsaka yung past na yun.
Lumaki sa Canada.
Oo. Yeah. Kung wala kang past, wala kang mga lessons learned in life. You will never be a better person now because of you learn your precious lesson in life because of your past. Sana nga natutunan natin. That's the best thing in life. We learn from our past.
So wag tayo mag-regret regardless of gaano ka-dark or sinful or marami tayong mga, di ba, pagsisisi, right? Right after. So we shouldn't be feeling that way?
Yeah. Kaya lang, Vivian, pag yung past natin, kailangan may closure saka may clarity. Yan parati ko.
Right?
Pag may past ka, wag mong gawin yung past mo na ano siya, multo sa buhay mo. Don't make it a ghost na it's continually haunting you. Madali lang naman, pwede naman tayo maging ghostbuster eh. Why? By confronting, admitting that your past may be gloomy or ano, but everyone is capable of healing their own past through a process of counseling. Kailangan lang natin ng counseling process, di ba? Kailangan natin mag-invest sa ating mental health. That's what we're talking about today.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, we will expound about that later, especially dun sa subject matter nung healing. I think a lot of people need that right now. Actually, kaya nga, I don't know, some people commit suicide, nadidepress sila. I think that's something to do with the past too, and yung hindi nga gamot-gamot na nakaraan. Okay, yan. Excited ako marinig yan. So, Pastor, Doctor, I know that your approach is just not medical or emotional. It's also spiritual, right? And you use the psycho-spiritual approach. How do you explain that?
You know, kasi tayo, as a human person, we are composed of body, soul, and spirit, right? Body ito. Ang soul natin, yan yung intellect natin, yung IQ natin, yung EQ natin, yung emotion natin, tsaka yung AQ. Yung AQ, yung will, yung decision making, yung ating resolve, no? Yung ating execution. So, yung spiritual natin, yung spirit na binigay ni Lord, yun yung contact point natin, yun yung signal natin sa ating creator above, no? So when I counsel people, no, I counsel people based on those three aspects, no? So minsan maraming tao kasi pag kinounsel lang, you do this, you do that. Ang tawag natin doon, Vivian, behavioral modification. Parang self-help lang. O you do this and you feel better, parang ang goal is not to really feel better. Your goal is to to be a better person, not to feel better.
Oh.
Kasi ang ating
Oh.
feelings, dynamic yan eh. Sometimes you don't feel
Yeah.
better. You're okay as a
Exactly.
person, diba?
Yeah.
Yung ating being as a person is not dependent on how we feel, but rather the other way around. If you have a healthy well-being, then you know how to manage some of the bad and good things or emotion that you have. Yun naman ang dapat. You need to put the horse before the cart. Iba kasi puro cart eh, parang add to cart, di ba? Yun sabi natin mga online. Puro add to cart,
Shopping.
pero pagdating hindi naman mabili. Bakit? Kasi na-stress. Stress buying ang tawag natin.
So, you're saying, emotions, nandyan na lahat yan, either good or bad. So what matters is that kailangan okay yung well-being natin so that whether good or bad yung emotions, alam nating i-process, alam nating i-handle. Wow. And there's a way?
Yes. Yeah, there's a way. Yes, of course.
Okay. Yan po, i-discuss po yan. So basically, Pastor Doctor, kasi kayo iniisip natin, di ba, parang napaka-broad ng topic na to and we have decided to focus on anxiety, right? So with regards to anxiety, what is anxiety? Kasi dahil na dito in North America, lagi kong narinig yan. But before, sa Pilipinas, stress yan. But here, really is anxiety. And what is the difference between anxiety and stress? Sorry po. Sige po, the floor is yours.
Yeah, I don't need to be very technical on this matter kasi mga audience natin, hindi naman sila technical know-how. Though I know the technical definition. When you say anxiety, is a feeling of uncertainty. Yung hindi ka sigurado, kinakabahan ka. O kaya yung mindset mo of suspicion o paranoia. It's a condition of uncertainty na minsan nagugulan yung isip mo, parang you're not sure what you need to do, o kinakabahan ka, you're nervous, no? And sometimes you become paranoid. You think about negative things in life, no? And pag ang bodily ang manifestation yon, yung parang aligaga ka, parang hindi ka mapakali, hindi ka makatulog masyado, hindi ka makakain mabuti. In short, sabi ko nga you are not at your usual self. So yun yung anxiousness. Ang tanong natin, lahat ba ng tao na anxious? Oo naman. Isa lang hindi na anxious kapag RIP ka na.
Ayoko pong hindi ma-anxious. Okay na ako ma-anxious. Okay. So normal na nararamdaman yun.
Yes. Ang anxiousness naman may level. May mild, may moderate, may severe. Huwag ka lang lalagpas ng moderate. Okay lang yon. Kasi minsan, pag hindi ka naman nagiging anxious, minsan parang very lackluster ka, tatamad-tamad ka. Kaya kasi gumigising ka na umaga kasi katulad ngayong umaga, di ba? Aga ko nagising, 5 o'clock in the morning. Not because I'm anxious, not because that kind of worry. Pag nag-oversleep ako, baka pagdating ko ngayon, sluggish ako. So yung anxious, driving force mo rin yon. Ibig sabihin, hindi lahat ng anxiousness or worry are all bad, no? Okay. Ang tanong mo kanina sa akin na Vivian, anong kaibahan ng anxiousness sa stress? Ang stress kasi, ano yan, condition ng mind mo, ng mental, emotional, at saka physical. May mga tao na anxious siya, pero hindi siya mentally stressed kasi very healthy yung kanyang mental health, di ba? Healthy mind, healthy body. Healthy rin yung kanyang emotion, di ba? Kaya nga, dependent yung ating emotion doon sa ating mental at emotional health. May mga tao, maliit na bagay lang. Big deal na sa kanila.
Irritable.
Hindi problema yung yung circumstances, ang problema yung ikaw, how you manage it. Kaya nga, maganda yung pinag-uusapan natin yung mental health at emotional health should be a part of the strong well-being ng isang tao.
So, Pastor, sabi niyo, di ba, pag excessive, parang uneasy ka, ganyan-ganyan, kasama ba sa anxiety yung nanginginig or yung parang yung, yung gumagalaw-galaw yung paa every time? Is that anxiety too?
Tapos nagpapawis ka, nagpapalpitate ka.
Halala rin lagot.
Pag
nagpapawis ang kamay, yun na rin yun? Oh my! Akala ko pasma.
Mga signs lang yon. ng ano. Iba naman yung nagpapawis sa kamay mo kasi pasmado ka. Iba yun. Ha? So, iba naman yun. Pag medyo, yun yung mga nagsabay-sabay, nagpapawis ka, na walang apparent reason, kumukulo yung tiyan mo, at ang lakas ng kabag ng dibdib mo, tapos para kang agitating, ibig sabihin, maaring ano yun, hindi lang anxiety yun, ang tawag doon, anxiety attack.
Oh my.
There's something within you, biologically, kaya kailangan clinically in nature yun, Vivian eh. So, pag may mga ganun malapit sa akin, sinasabi ko, magpatingin ka sa doctor, sa psychiatrist, kasi baka kailangan i-medicate ka. Kasi siyempre may body tayo, sabi ko nga, di ba? Body, soul, and spirit. Dapat lahat yan healthy. Kasi hindi ka pwedeng healthy lang physically, pero emotionally poor ka. Bibigay rin yung katawan mo. Kasi isa lang tayo eh. Yung body, soul, and spirit, isa lang yan eh. Package yan. Dapat excellent.
Dapat holistic, no?
Holistic ka. Buo. Holistic.
Very urban. So, kailangan healthy yung mind, yung body, and yung spirit. Yeah. And if one of those is weak, apektado the other parts, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Mag-ano yan eh, mag-reverberate. Ibig sabihin, apekto. Parang domino effect yan. Pero merong mga instances na ano lang, medyo imumove ka lang ng konti. At least merong warning. Huwag mo lang hayaan maging red flag. Pag red flag na, ibig sabihin nun, medyo, ano na eh, high warning, emergency na yan, SOS na yan. So huwag mo lang paabutin sa gano'n. Diba, merong tayong kanta nung araw, 80s, diba? Pinasikat ni Madonna ata yun, no? Don't cross the borderline because you're gonna lose your mind, sabi nga.
Oh, malamang ng time na yun.
Na borderline.
Si Madonna.
Okay. Sa mental health, mahirap pag borderline ka. Ibig sabihin, isang tumbling na lang, iba na isip mo, you give up the ghost, no? Kaya marami. Sabi nga, Vivian, last October 10, World Health Organization came up with a commemoration of World Mental Health Day. October 10, every October 10 is World Mental Health Day. Noong September, World Suicide Prevention Day. Kaya tingnan nyo sa World Health Organization. No? At pinalabas ng World Health, close to 1 billion people worldwide have mental challenges in life. Close to 1 billion.
Close to 1 billion.
Oh, yeah, close to 1 billion. You can research it to Google and you can see close to 1 billion people all around the world have mental challenges in life. No? Hindi natin alam kung anong klaseng illness, disorder, pero World Health Organization na. Bakit ganon? Kasi maraming tao kasi, they tend to believe at nagiging stigma kapag meron kang mental health problem, you're a second-class citizen. You're not a good person. No, lahat naman may mental eh. Kaya nga dumaming close to 1 billion kasi pinupush aside eh. Deny, ignore, di ba? Deny, ignore, escape, deny, ignore, escape. Boom, mental breakdown. Boom, emotional breakdown. Di ba? Parang yun ang nangyayari. We try to push aside. Sabi ko nga, Vivian eh, pag ikaw masakit ang ngipin mo, wala pang isang araw o isang linggo, punta ka
sa dentist na.
Papubunot mo, papapasta mo. Pag meron kang mental fatigue, emotional fatigue, hindi ka na pupunta sa counselor or sa healing community o sa psychiatrist. Remember, yung ngipin natin, pag natanggal isa-isa yan, pwede ka pa mag-false teeth. Pero pag na-abrade yung brain mo, walang brain transplant.
Oh my God.
Nakita na ba kayo
that's how important pala talaga
yes,
Dr.
Your brain health is so important in your meaning of life. Pag nagbigay na yung utak mo, kahit anong yaman mo, no matter how rich and famous you are, no matter how powerful you are, when your brain gives up, there's no meaning of anything. That's why mental health, wellness matters.
Yeah. I remember when you came over 5 years ago and then I attended your seminar. It was a 2-day seminar. Ang dami-dami kong natutunan na dati, di ba, when I meet a person, I always say, parang sama ng ugali, mga ganun-ganun pa. Or, kakainis, ganyan-ganyan. After kong mag-undergo nung sa seminar ninyo, and it was a group thing, and nag-iba yung tingin ko about other people. Naging nagkaroon ako ng compassion, nagkaroon ako ng Kakatawa kami mag-asawa, kami ni Marlon. Kaya pag let's say, sa line, somebody cut us off, tapos masungit, ang ano namin lagi, kumusta kaya childhood nun? Diba? So mas, because
What,
whenever we are, gusto ko po discuss
what's your
ninyo yan,
childhood
yung childhood
experience?
natin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Totoo yan.
How does our childhood affect us as adults?
Yes, true, no? Kasi tayo we're just growing as an adult and there's always a child in us. Anything, any need na na-deprive ka ng bata ka, na-deprive, hindi na ibigay.
Boom.
O na-abuse ka, hindi na nga naibigay sa iyo, na-abuso ka pa verbally, physically, mentally, even sexually o socially, na-bully ka. Hindi nga naibigay yung dapat sa yung spiritual growth mo, yung emotional support mo, yung mental support mo, yung framing ng mindset mo, hindi na naibigay ng bata yan. Pag dumating ka sa adult stage mo, pagdating ko ng 19 o 20, doon mo na makikita yung mga maladjustment behavior mo.
Ooh.
Kaya yung sabi, Vivian, na ang tao, parati mong titignan sa dalawang bagay, two categories, by nature and by nurture. Ano ba yung by nature? By nature, yun yung biological DNA mo sa parents mo. Yung lahi mo. O, yung pamilya mo. Ano bang klase sila? Yung by nature, nakuha mo. Siguro yung mga maaring, minsan may mga ugali ka nakuha sa parents mo, di ba? Part ng DNA mo yon, no? So, by nature yon, yung biological, yung DNA. Kahit kasi ang mental illness, namamana yan through DNA, di ba?
Yeah.
Kasi ang mental illness, parang diabetes din yan, parang hypertension din, nabamana. Kasi part ng genes mo yan eh. Kaya tinatawag natin by nature. Yung pangalawa naman, by nurture. Ano yung by nurture? Yung environmental.
Pagpapalaki.
O yung pagpapalaki sa'yo. Ano yung values? Ano yung tinuro sa'yo? Ano yung mga narinig mo? Ano yung nakita mo? Whether positive o negative. No? Tapos na-invite sa'yo. Nag-form ng attitude sa mindset mo. Kaya nga, pag sinabing mindset yan, Vivian, ano yan? Mindset means attitude. Ang behavior, yan yung ano natin, asal natin. Kaya, gagi, ang sama ng asal mo, ibig sabihin yung behavior mo, the way you show yourself. Yung ugali, mind, attitude natin yun. Kasi, kaya lumalabas, what the mind conceives, sabi nga ng commercial, di ba? The body achieves. So, yun yung mga pangyayari. Kaya, kapag hindi magandang, wala kang healing sa childhood experience mo, kaya meron tayong tinatawag na inner healing eh. Pinag-prepare natin inner healing, tapos counseling process, which I both do, no? Inner healing and counseling process. Para may healing ka spiritually, may healing ka emotionally, may healing ka mentally. So kailangan, it takes a process to take that, no? Para gumanda yung ano mo, gumanda yung behavior mo, hindi yung you just do this, you do that, okay, you'll feel better, or you're okay na. Hindi ganon. It takes a process.
Tawagan ko lang po yung mami ko. Mami, ano ba ginawa mo sa akin ng bata ko? Mami, bakit ba hindi ako maging payat? Deprived ba ako dati? So, ganun pala yun. Ganun yun. So, lahat talaga may root yan. So, apart from so sabi nyo, mami, sige, babalikan ko yun yung about nagbibigay kayo ng inner healing, no? Apart from yung childhood natin, nagdala ng anxiety sa atin, what are the other sources of anxiety po?
Oh yeah. Siguro yung desires mo. You want to be a person that you want to be, but the problem is you don't have the skill set or the aptitude and the attitude to have that. Na-frustrate ka. Kasi lalo na ngayon, di ba? We are living in a social media world. Pag nakikita mo sa TV, sa YouTube, sa social media, nako-compare mo yung sarili mo, you want to be like that, etc. Gusto mo lang, pero wala kang skill set, wala kang, lalo ng mga tao ngayon, may inipin, gusto ka agad, bukas, boom,
instant, yes.
boom. We are living on those things. Kaya minsan, hindi commensurate yung tinatawag natin yung attitude tsaka yung aptitude mo. O kaya yung identity mo. Kasi dalawang problema ng tao, Vivian, worldwide ha, generally speaking. identity crisis, and insecurity.
Wow. Magkaiba pala yun. Okay.
Magkaiba yun.
Yeah, I'm taking down notes, Pastor. Gusto ko pong matuto.
Hindi mo kilala yung sarili mo. You are following the step of a person you idolize. Hindi ikaw yun. Yung idol mo yun. And you will never be anyone except yourself. Kaya nawawala yung identity mo. You trust to want to pattern yourself to other people's fate or destiny. Hindi ikaw yan. Kaya nagkakaroon ka ng identity crisis. Ibig sabihin, you just be true to yourself, whatever skill, talent, gifts that God has given you, then be contented with it and try to ask God for wisdom on how you will cultivate those things.
Yes.
Kaya nga diyan pumapasok yung tinatawag natin mga life coach, yung mga professional counseling para matulungan ka to reach out your goals. Ano yung insecurity? Yan yung emotional aspect ng buhay mo.
Emotional naman yun. Okay.
Insecure ka kasi hindi ka ganong kagaling sa gusto, naiinggit ka, nagseselos ka, o hindi mo magawa, nagkakaroon ka ng level of insecurity. You feel mababa yung self-esteem mo. You look down at yourself. Siguro nung bata ka, yun yung sinasabi natin kanina, Vivian, yung childhood experience kapag naabuso ka, ang baba ng self-esteem mo. So yun lahat ng yun, kailangan ng healing process through the years. Kaya ang dami kong counseling na ganyan eh. You know me, Vivian, no? I counsel the rich and famous in the Philippines.
Yes.
Yung mga high
celebrities. Yan, celebrity yan.
Hindi naman ako pang celebrity lang. Lahat naman kinakausap, kahit bata nga kinakausap.
Yeah. So we were trying to guess Jody Santa Maria kasi for Get Starstruck. And then I was okay, aba, si Dr. Tito, kasama si Jody. Diba? And I think that she really loves you.
Hindi siya ang gines ko.
Correct.
Ako yung celebrity ni Jody, hindi siya yung celebrity.
Oh, diba? Oo nga naman. It's a lot of people need ganito kasi talaga ngayon. So, ito yung mga sources pala, like comparison, insecurity, na-anxious tayo kapag ganun. Or are you saying that, scrolling through the news feed ng Facebook, nakakadagdag pa yan sa anxiety ng tao?
Oh yeah, definitely. Kung hindi ka mentally, tsaka emotionally healthy and spiritually healthy. Ako kasi ay ma-Facebook din ako, nagbabasa ako. I try to know, ito pala yung mga ano ng tao. Because I'm mentally and emotionally healthy and spiritually healthy, it doesn't affect me. It's just a matter of information. For me, those are data.
Yun yung nakita nyo tuloy ako, nagkaka-Facebook.
Those are data and information for me. So yun yung mga bagay. Kaya dapat, the culprit is not the social media. Many people said, no, ang problema sa mga bata ngayon, social media, kaya maimo sila. Hindi. Ang problema niyan sa pamilya, hindi sa social media. Pag secure ng bata at merong identity ang bata sa pamilya at strong ang bonding ng pamilya, kahit anong social media mo, walang insecurity yung bata.
Really? Galing na, no? Thank you for that information because meron ngayong lumabas sa Netflix. It's called The Social Dilemma. And parang in-explain na ito ang ginagawa ng social media sa pamilya, sa mga bata. So this is good information that let's not blame everything on social media na ganyan-ganyan. It's pamilya pa rin pala. Kailangan, di ba, yung, how do you say that, Pastor? Kailangan loved yung bata, ganun ba yun? Kailangan pinapakita na yung full support na kukuha niya.
Yes, support and good understanding towards one another. Malaking bagay yan kasi if it not, magda-divert yung bata sa ibang medium. Kasi ang social media is a medium of communication, right? Ang default medium of communication ng mga tao o mga bata, especially, should be the family, the father and the mother. There should be the one communicating with them. Kaya nga dapat ang dinner time should be longer.
We apply that. Yeah. Dinner time should be longer. Okay.
Ako, ang anak ko, 14 years old pa lang teenager, 14-year-old boy. So we always ask him,
how was your day?
And what are your low points this day? We never miss asking that. That will be a point of conversation. Kasi minsan maraming bata, hindi mo tinatanong na gano'n, nabully na pala sa school, nabully na pala sa neighborhood, hindi mo alam, di ba? Kaya yung childhood experience nila, pag tumanda sila, doon mo makikita yung pala nabully, hindi sinasabi sa magulang. So it's better open ang communication natin sa ating mga anak.
Okay. So, actually, may isang nagtanong na rin sa akin about bullying, right? Because in this day and age ito na yung new normal. That's why we're talking now through Zoom. So, pati schooling ngayon, online na rin, right? Dr. Tito, and before, let's say, nabubuli sila sa school because of their, social stature or kung ano ba yung, kung mahiyain ba sila or weakling ba sila. Ngayon, nalaman namin that even schooling is just online, may mga nabubuli pa rin because halimbawa ganyan, right? Nakikita yung bahay daw ng bata, if it's not magandang tingnan, kawawa rin sila. So what can you advise to the parents kapag nagaganon yung mga anak nila?
Teach them good values. You don't put any one person down. You cannot judge a person because he has no beautiful house. Remember, the house is not the family. The house is not the home. Okay, the home is where people lives. So, dapat pakita mo sa bata. Kasi minsan hindi mo rin makita kasi ang mga bata, ang kanyang perspective ng ganda, ang success, maganda bahay mo, etc. You need to teach them the beauty of a person doesn't lie on his residence, on his clothes, or around it. The beauty of the person lies within him.
The heart.
The heart. You have to see the heart of the person. That's the beauty within the person.
Okay. So, talagang in order to reduce anxiety, Dr. Tito, as in sa usap natin in the past few minutes, it's really more of para mabawasan yung mga anxious kids na actually sa totoo lang ngayon, hindi lang ang may anxiety mga tanda, pati mga bata na rin kung mag-exam nga lang, right? Na anxious sila, and then yung social na acceptance hindi pa na ano. So one thing that can really prevent that sa young ones natin is talagang patibayin, right? Patibayin yung samahan ng pamilya to make them feel loved and supported. Yun talaga yun. So I think that's a good call. Call for action sa mga lahat ng nanonood ngayon. I know most of you have kids, so kesa hanapin nila somewhere else yung love and support na yan, magandang sa pamilya pa nga lang. And I like that you mentioned that dapat patagalid sa dinner table. Hindi para kumain ng kumain, at para magkwentuhan. So, yan. Thank you po dyan. So how do we deal then with anxiety? What are the best, for example, the diagnose na, okay, this person has, sabi nyo, pag anxiety attack, doktor na yon kasi medication na yung kailangan. But if in general, may anxiety siya, nagpapalpitate, hindi makatulog, worrying about things na wala namang ka-worry-worry, diba? Ano po yung, how can people deal with that?
Yeah, first, you need to admit that you have such a condition. Huwag ka ng denial king and queen. Di ba?
Acknowledge.
You need to accept. Acknowledge it. That you have that. And you don't need to be ashamed if you have that. Okay? Many people more than you, hindi lang ikaw ang nagsasuffer ng ganyan. Kasi minsan tayo, kaya nahihiya tayo, ano sasabihin? Huwag kang mahiya kung ano sasabihin nila. Hindi ka naman pinapakain ng mga tao magsasabi sa iyo. Katawan mo yan eh. Katawan mo yan, gusto mong gumaling para sa sarili mo, para sa pamilya mo. Ba't mo isipin yung mga sasabihin ng ibang tao, di ba? So kaya nga yan nag-create ng stigma eh. Na-stigmatize yung tao kasi na-label na. Kapag may mental health, naku, insane na yan, crazy guy, no? Kaya nga maraming naging crazy, hindi nila in-accept sa umpisang first stage pa lang. Kaya nga sabi natin, when symptom persists, call your doctor, di ba?
Yeah.
So you need to accept. Secondly, you need to go to a professional o to a healing community. Pag sinabi natin professional o healing community, pwede yung psychiatrist, pwede yung psychologist, pwede yung psychotherapist, pwede yung mental health counselor, o any kind of spiritual advisor. Kung Catholic ka, yung parish priest. Kung Christian ka o born again ka, pwedeng pastor mo or your family as well. That's part of, ako advocate of mental health, Vivian, no? I believe na ang kagalingan ng tao hindi lang sa gamot. I've counseled a lot of clinically depressed people, no, in my entire
Yeah.
career as a pastoral counselor. And nakita ko hindi lang siya gamot. Pag nandi-depress, inom ng gamot. Hindi makatulog, inom ng gamot. Lifestyle din kasi minsan. Minsan mindset din, minsan values din. So dapat lahat, no stone unturned. Kaya when you come to me for mental health counseling, I see to it that I can tap in aspect, no? Mentally, emotionally, physically, okay, and spiritually, and also socially, relational, no? Malaking bagay kasi lahat okay ka pero hindi tama yung relationship mo sa ibang tao. Doon nga papasok yung forgiveness, di ba? Doon papasok yung relational unity, yung tawag natin. Kaya dapat holistic ang dating. So 5 aspect yan, Vivian, ating mga viewers. Una, mentally. Pangalawa, emotionally. Pangatlo, physical. Kasi baka kailangan mo maggamot sobra kang hindi makakatulog. Pang-apat, spiritual. Baka naman meron kang mga hidden sin, o may mga bisyo ka, o may addiction ka. Kahit anong gamot mo, counseling mo, pero pag hindi mo tinanggal yung addiction mo, so hindi pwede. No? Yung spiritual life mo kay God. Pang-5, yung relationship. Baka kailangan ayusin yung relationship within the family members or within the community, whatever your relational connection that might be. So 5 aspect yung kailangan natin ayusin.
With regards to relationship, ang pinaka-important talaga, because I know a lot of people were dealing with this, and talagang kailangan yung forgiveness, no, Pastor? And when there's forgiveness, that's the only way that you can have peace and katahimikan. Okay, so mentally, emotionally, pwede niyo ba ako i-counsel physically? And then spiritually, and then relationship. O yan, may mga nagsasabi na dito, Pastor, na pwede nyo daw ba siya lang i-counsel na gusto niya separately. I think you do that, right?
I
Ano
do,
po yung mga specialty ninyo, Pastor?
online counseling. Mamaya, natin yung no, yung
sige, lahat ng mga
social media accounts which they can contact me personally.
Oh,
marami
kasi,
akong client abroad. Meron akong client sa San Francisco, 2. Tapos sa Orlando. Sa Canada, wala pa. Baka first time kayo.
Yeah.
So, wala
Kasi
nang
yung
problema
North America.
kasi online naman Online.
Mas parang naging easier nga lahat ngayon to gain access because of what happened. So yung pagkakaroon ngayon itong crisis, you think it really increased the rate of people who have anxiety?
Oh yeah, definitely. No? Yung wala pang pandemic, may anxiety ka na. Much more ito. Alam mo, ang culprit ngayon, Vivian, and share mo rin sa akin a while ago, di ba? Yung social isolation, hindi ka makalabas. Yung parang buryo-buryo ka na, yung lahat ng corner at singit ng bahay mo, napuntahan mo na.
Yeah. Diba? Ito ka natutulog, ito ka nagtatrabaho, dito, lahat dito. So,
yes, the home should be we know as a comfort zone, a comfortable
and rest, right?
And a working station. Kaya nga ako, I always advise or counsel people who are working from home, nabuburi. Sabi ko, huwag kang palipat ng lipat ng ng place ng workstation mo. Kung saan ka, komportable ka, kung internet na malaki, bagay. Ako, ito parate akin, sa sala ako. No?
Ay, kita ko yan. I see that all the time. That background.
Always do that. Why? Because pag umupo ako dito, work mode ako. Pag lumabas ako dito, hindi, home mode ako. So, ibig sabihin, huwag kang palipat-lipat.
Ginagawa ko, lumilipat-lipat ako kasi nagkakaroon na ako ng fatigue. What can you recommend?
Meron namang ibang therapy dyan para mawala yung fatigue mo. So, meron tayong iba dyan. Pag pinag-usapan natin sa ibang mga webinar natin,
Okay.
Ano pa, yung social isolation, isa sa mga kailangang ipaliwanag natin sa mga viewers natin, Vivian. Kaya ka nagkakaroon ng anxiety syndrome o pandemic fatigue ang tawag natin.
Yeah, that's right. Pandemic fatigue.
You know what? Because there's part of our brain which we call a social brain component. Kasi lahat tayo may social brain Yung amygdala, yun yung seat of emotion natin. Kapag hindi masyado nagagamit yung ating social brain, no? Nagkakaroon tayo ng emotional condition na hindi natin mapakali, hindi natin mauna. Weird feelings, parang
Yeah.
I
Hindi
never
ma-explain.
felt this way before. Kasi part ng brain mo maging socialized, di ba? Kaya nga sabi ni Lord, di ba? Man shall not live by bread alone. Man shall not live by himself alone. So meron parati sa Bible na one another. Meron tayong mga sinasabi na community. Kasi no man is an island. And that's part of our social well-being. We are a social well-being people. Kaya nga ako, Vivian, yung first 2 months na, ay naku, people person ako, you know me. Talaga ako, morning, afternoon, evening, I need to call someone to talk to. Ang tawag ko doon, kwentong walang kwenta.
Tawagan niyo ako po anytime.
Kwentong walang kwenta. Kwentuhan lang, kahit walang agenda, tawanan lang kasi it gets out of your emotional toxin. Exactly. And that's good. That's one therapy that I can give you tip for now.
Okay, pandemic fatigue. So, may mga friends ako, kasi po I have a business, right? And then sa business ko, karamihan doon mga singles. Mga friends ko din kadalasan mga singles. So, and sometimes they feel something na hindi rin ma-explain. Wala namang problema, but parang a general emotion na parang something's not okay. That's, isa ba yung sa pandemic fatigue ba yan?
Yeah.
Kasi nga,
it's okay not to be okay at this present time.
Basta kailangan i-admit mo that something's wrong with you.
Accept mo. Kasi that's the starting point of healing process, di ba? Pag sinabi mo wala akong sakit, pero may sakit ka, hindi ka gagamutin. Punta ka sa hospital, sabi mo, anong may sakit? Wala po. Anong masakit na? Wala po. Umuwi ka na lang. Tapos nagsasuffer ka. Hindi na uso ngayon ang martir. Kung may sakit ka, sabihin mo para magamot ka. Sabi ko nga, don't be ashamed of your healing journey because you're getting better and not getting worse.
Kasi I think it's the stigma kasi lalo na sa ating mga Pilipino, it's major, parang what? She's seeing a psychiatrist? May aning-aning yan, may, di ba? So it's hard, but when I met you 5 years ago, it was you who said that, hello, hindi ibig sabihin na may sira yung ulo, but it's quite normal. We need that. It's like, and then ganda na sinabi niyo before, like, it's part of the, ano ba sinabi, kailangan once a month, kailangan nakikipag-usap tayo sa therapist or once every quarter?
Once a year, yes.
Once a month, right?
Once a year. At least once a year, meron kang professional counseling session. Kasi you'll never know kung marami kang mga emotional baggage or mental fatigue, di ba?
Yeah.
Until you face a professional counselor and tell them, ito medyo kailangan adjust mo ng konti to, yung lifestyle mo dito, the way you think, o maaring ito hindi na tama sa'yo, hindi mo na season, pinipilit mo yung sarili mo, kaya ka napoprostrate lalo. Ganon, di ba? O maaring yung career path mo hindi tama, o parang hindi siya commensurate sa aptitude mo. So assessment. Kaya sinasabi ko nga, Vivian, when I counsel people, I want it to be tailor-fit. No, hindi yung one size fits all Hindi. Dapat custom fit. Different strokes for different folks. Yes.
Okay.
Dapat contextualize. Kaya ako pag nagka-counsel ako, Vivian, contextualize. Hindi yung kung ano yung kinounsel ko sa effective, bibigay ko sa kanya. Hindi ibang tao siya
Yeah,
no, we will never, if some of my clients goes to you and say, sabihin nila counsel, sabihin mo, ba't dito kinounsel tayo ni Pastor Tito o ni Dr. Tito? Ito, hindi siya.
Iba.
Magkaiba tayo Pareho man tayo yung nararamdaman, pero magkaibang tao tayo. Kumbaga, timpla-timpla yan. Parang nagtitimpla ng kape. Iba, ayaw ng sugar, ayaw ng cream. Iba, konting sugar, isang cream. Isa, white sugar, brown sugar. Iba, walang sugar. Depende yan. Depende sa chemistry.
Dapat individual.
Yeah, we want to make your chemistry balance. So that you can move forward whatever destiny that you may come.
Yeah, that's good to know, right? Kasi tayo pag, as you said, sakit ang ipin, punta ng doktor. Masakit ang tiyan, punta ng doktor. Pero pag let's say, hirap na yung utak, parang, it's normal, it's part of life. Bear with it. Parang ganun kasi tayo kinalaki Hindi pala. Dapat at least once a year or depending upon your need, kumausap na ng therapist or professional bago pa bumigay. So you mean,
Yeah, meron akong kamag-anak, ganyan nangyari. Nagkaroon na siya ng dementia at the age of 70. Dapat hindi pa di ba? Because yung kamag-anak kong yun, yung nagsusuppress siya ng emosyon.
Oh, masama pala yan pag bottled up yung feelings mo dito.
Oo, you can handle it so far, pero wag. Kasi you're killing yourself softly, no? Killing me softly yan, di ba? So yun mga ganun, di ba?
Okay.
Kailangan, hindi naman ka masyado madrama, pero
May ganun naman, OA naman.
Oo, OA. Huwag ka na makidrama masyado. Pero in the conversation, pwede mong isama yon. At ganito bigyan ko rin kayo yung tip mga viewers. Kapag may nagkwento sa'yo na medyo madrama, okay, hayaan mo siya.
Okay.
Moment na yun. Hindi moment mo. Nakikwento nga sa'yo, tapos ikaw nakikwento ka, nakimoment ka.
Ako nga
Ako nga, mas lalo pang ganyan. Hindi, ang tawag
Lola.
natin, tawag natin doon, emotional invalidation. Para yan lang, na ganyan, nagkakaganyan ka na.
Yeah.
Hindi
I know a lot of people who do that.
Hindi porket hindi mo naramdaman, dapat hindi rin niya maramdaman. Kung hindi porket hindi mo naranasan, dapat hindi rin niya maranasan. Huwag tayong masyado maging Poncio Pilato o Pilosopong Tasyo na mas marunong pa tayo sa buhay ng ibang tao. Pag may nag-share sa iyo ng kanilang dilema, emotion, pakinggan mo lang. Sabi nga ng kata, you say it best when you say nothing at all.
Yeah, that's what I do then. And then yun. Okay. So, dead man, but just lend a listening ear, right? Kaya din siguro po marami din na nauuwi sa suicide, right? Kasi when they try to open up, babarahin, parang weird ka, bakit mo naramdaman yan? Kami nga, ganito, okay naman. So, ending, bibigay. Okay. Yan, mas naintindihan.
Kasi sa depression, punta tayo doon marami. More than 300 million people in the world have depression. Sa Pilipinas, 3 million depression, no? Why? Because people doesn't understand the emotional pain. Sabi nga, the pain of the mind is worse than the pain of the body. Totoo yan, di ba?
That's right.
Magkatrangkaso ka na, okay lang kasi alam mo, ano lang yan, paracetamol lang, tulog lang, kain. Pero yung lingering emotional pain, grabe yun. That kills people mentally and physically.
Kasi hindi na sila kakain, ganun ba yun, Doc?
Hindi sila kakain, nagkakaroon sila ng suicidal ideation. Life has no meaning. Yung iba na, distorted na yung views.
Pati yung pagkain din po, di ba? May effect yan sa utak natin. Yes. What do you think should they be eating ang mga tao para
Meron akong na-attenan na conference one time, seminar pala sa isang hospital. Ang tawag nila doon, meron siyang nag-talk. Ang tawag sa kanya, nutritional psychiatrist.
Uy, may ganun na ngayon.
Oo. I-google nyo, nutritional psychiatry. Makita nyo doon kung ano yung mga food that is good for your brain or your emotion. So, isa sa mga natutunan ko doon sa talk na yun, sabi niya, dapat we eat more fruits, vegetable, probiotic. Kaya ako, madalas na ako mag-yogurt ngayon. Probiotic Sabi ng iba, kimchi daw, probiotic din Hindi ko alam. Yakult, etc. Tapos yung mga omega-3, rich in omega-3. Pero search natin, ang dami doon. Ang dami ng mga food na good for our gut and for our brain system. Good for the food. Kasi alam natin food for the brain, mani. Pag nag-aaral tayo, di ba?
Ang Pilipino pa nagre-review, mani daw.
Actually, ako, sa akin, yung mani, hindi naman nakakatalino sa akin yun. Nagigising lang ako, kuya ako ng...
Or nakaka-pimple. But that's very true. The food that we eat really affects it. Oh, yeah. You mentioned, sorry, sabi, tanong dito. So, you mentioned kayo sobrang lungkot and then dahil may nangyayari pa ngayon, it's all about the uncertainty. Right? Yung mga tao hindi na alam kung kailan ito matatapos and kaya nag-increase yung pagiging restless nila and they're more fearful. Paano naman yung mga namatayan gawa itong pandemic na to. Me, I lost my uncle due to COVID, and because he was a nurse, and I'm worried more about yung sa mga naiwan eh. So how do you think is the best way that they can deal with it?
Yeah, ano yan eh, ang tawag natin dyan, Vivian grief, no? Dalamhati. No? Lalo na sa Pilipino, no? Masyado tayong, clannish tayo eh, no?
Yes,
Malaking pamilya
sobra.
natin. Yung pinsan ng pinsan mo, kahit hindi mo kadugo, pinsan mo pa rin, di ba? So we really know, grief is an emotion that cannot be overcome. Hindi mo ma-overcome ang grief. It can diminish a bit yung intensity ng grief. Ako, ang tatay at nanay ko, more than 20 years nang patay eh. Pero pag dumarating yung birthday, Pasko, nakikita ko sila, teary-eyed ako. I'm still grieving within. Kasi part and parcel ng katauhan natin yung grief. Pag wala ka ng grief, ibig sabihin parang hindi ka natawa, parang nakangiti ka pag nakita mo yun. Di ba merong konting lungkot? Meron tayong grief. We can never overcome it, but we can diminish the sting, yung lupit ng grief na napaparalyze ka. Kasi sa una, pagbago pa lang, siguro ako, may mga kaibigan din ako namatayan ng mga loved ones nila. No? Sabi ko, okay lang umiyak, okay lang magsalita ka, labas mo lahat. I just have to listen to you, but somehow, hindi mo, ito pala, yung dalawang, pag gano'n, wag nating sasabihin ang salitang move on. Mag-move on ka na. Naku!
Ganun pala yun. So wag nating sasabihin na, come on, move on. That's, yeah, right? Ako na, offend ako pag ginaganon ako eh. Parang minamaliit mo yung nararamdaman ko. Try mo kaya dito sa kinalalagyan ko.
Ikaw kaya mamatayan. Parang gusto mo sabihin ganun. Pero siyempre hindi mo sasabihin. Wag natin sabihin yung move on. Sabihin mo, yes, I understand how you feel. Talagang ganyan ang buhay. Meron talaga tayo. Mahalin mo lang. It's okay to cry. But somehow, some way, there will be a time and a season whereby you need to move forward in life.
But we don't rush them, right?
Move forward. We need to move forward in life and baby steps. Huwag natin madaliin sila. Minsan tayo, pag mayroon na, hindi, okay lang yan, nasa heaven na sila, buti pa nga tayo, andito sa earth.
Yeah.
Huwag natin ganunin kasi hindi naman yung hindi naman yung reality na patay o buhay. Kasi walang namamatay na tao talaga sa damdamin natin. Totoo yan, di ba?
Yes,
yes. Ang nanay at tatay mo, hindi sila patay, buhay sila sa damdamin ko. Ang emosyon, hindi pinapatay ang tao sa buhay. I always tell that to people. Kung buhay sila sa damdamin mo, panatilihin mo silang buhay. Pero pasayahin mo rin yung sarili mo. Kasi magiging masaya sila sa damdamin mo pag masaya ka rin sa buhay mo. So complement that joy in your heart. Yes, there's grief. But sabi ko, Bibian, grief graciously. Be gracious. Ibig sabihin, you don't deserve to be happy, but God give you. Magsaya ka rin. Hindi porket na nagbe-grief ka bawal nang tumawa. Hindi.
Yeah, yung iba nagigilty sila. Ako ba't ako tumatawa? Namatayan nga pala ako. So, it's
iba-iba ang expression ng grief ng ibang tao. May mga tao talaga na gano'n na. Wala namang one way na grief eh. Kaya sabi nga natin, kala natin yung mga tao dahil nakakangiti, hindi nag-grieve, no? Alam niyo yung yung duck, di ba? Yung duck pag nasa pan, parang count siya, di ba? Pero yung paa niya, gumaganon. Ganyan daw ang grief. Ito yung duck sa taas, yung paa niya gumaganon. Ibig sabihin, ganon rin tayo. Yung grief natin nasa loob. Hindi nakikita minsan sa mukha, di ba? May sympathy, nakangiti pa yung tao, pero hindi mo alam. Hindi porket nakangiti, hindi nagdadalamhati. Andito kasi. Pero iba naman, andito pa rin sa mukha. Pareho gumagalaw. So may mga gano'n. May mga emotional na tao, which okay naman, there's nothing wrong to be emotional. Pero you just need to appropriate your emotion at the right time, at the right place.
So the right thing to do if we are their friends is just to be there for them and understand them na lang. Yun na lang po, no? Kahit let's say 3 years na hindi pa rin makarecover. It's right? Iba-iba kasi tayo. So grace. Yun.
Maganda na maganda rin Vivian na yung mga tao nang nag-undergo ng grief. Ako meron ako mga kaibigan, yung namatay nanay tatay nila. Tinetext ko lang, hindi ko sila tinatawagan. Sabi ko, tinatawagan ko sila after a month. Sabi ko, bro, deliberately hindi kita tinawagan ha, o sis, hindi kita tinawagan kasi gusto ko munang mag-subside yung emotion mo. So ngayon mag-counseling na tayo after 1 month. So may grief counseling na tinatawag. Merong iba talaga hindi nag-undergo ng grief counseling. 10 years nang namatay yung magulang dahil hindi nag-undergo. Hanggang ngayon, ganun pa rin.
Hindi dumaan sa process.
Sila ng grief counseling na relief sila. Kasi andun yan eh. Pag hindi mo pre-process yan, ano pa rin yan mag-stay yan.
Kumbaga parang, sino mo naman ang aking analogy, may sugat ka dito and yet tinry mo i-cover ng foundation, blush on, makeup. Pero sa totoo lang, masakit pa yun dito. So walang healing na naganap. Hindi
No, healing
nakareko.
takes place, yes. So kailangan ng healing process.
Isa kayo, pastor and doctor, na how do you say it in Tagalog? Nagbibigay ng tumutulong para ma-heal yung mga nag-undergo ng grief, anxiety, depression.
Yes.
So, okay. And this is done kahit magkalayo. Ako una yung pasyente kasi I'm a happy person, pero gusto ko pa rin malaman, di ba? Gusto ko rin malaman, ba't ba ako happy? Ano ba yung endorphins lang ba yan? Or, I don't know. And yun po ba na-address niyo yung mga ganun? Kung bakit ganun yung personality ng tao?
Yeah.
And, okay. It
Kasi
makes you understand.
Yes. Ang personality, hindi naman, gift of God yan. Ang personality mo, uniqueness mo yan.
Oh.
So, kung ano
Hindi yan
ka,
upbringing.
medyo may influence, pero I think 80 to 85% of your personality is a gift from God. That's the uniqueness that you have. So, pwede mo
para
naman,
fit dun sa calling mo.
pwede mo naman enhance yung yung personality mo based on the work that you do. Diba? Ikaw, tayong mga artista naki-artista na, no? So yung mga, di ba, mga karakter iba-iba, di ba? You adapt, no? Meron ang 3 klase, yung internal, external internal behavior, which left alone, ikaw yan. External, ikaw yan pag nasa labas ka, among your friends.
Iba din yun.
Yung third, yun yung tinatawag natin, learned behavior. You learn to adapt with the people around you. Hindi ikaw yan, hindi rin ikaw yan nasa bahay, hindi ka rin ikaw yan pag nasa labas. Pero dahil ito yung community environment, you adapt. Ang tawag doon, learned behavior. Dapat dynamic.
Is it good or bad, yung learned behavior? Or that is what you really recommend, yung learned behavior na yan? Para
You must learn also. Kasi ibang tao, hindi sila conscious. Ibig sabihin, you learn behavior, it means you try to study what is the prevailing behavior within the place that you are in. Kung medyo demure ka sa una, kung kaya mo, kung hindi mo pigilan pag medyo meron ka nakita na kapareho mong wavelength, palatawarin pa siya. Dumikit ka doon. Ibig sabihin, para hindi ka naman kunwari. So, kayo lang.
Makaloka-loka rin.
Loka rin pala. Sige. Loka-loka. Sige, padamahin mo muna. Tapos maya-maya, dumamandama ka na. So, okay lang kayo, di ba? Ganun lang rin yan. Ganun yung mga tao. Hindi pagdating mo, lahat ng tao, nag-iiba yung atmosphere.
Yeah.
Dapat ikaw yung mag-a-adjust muna.
Naniniwala po kayo na you are what you attract? Kasali pa po yung sa tinuturo ninyo?
Not always. Not always. Kasi I attract different kinds of people. It means that ako rin yun. Not necessarily. Ako more on who are those people you want to influence? And what is your advocacy to influence? Ako more on that. Not the people It's the advocacy that you influence other people as well. So more on that.
Thank you po. Sige po, siguro as a last, may mga nagtanong kasi dito. So what do you, because there's a pandemic, as we all know, and people are really, most of them are anxious, hindi man nila alam, yun ang mahirap doon eh, hindi nila alam na may ganun na pala sila, they think it's normal, ayaw nilang aminin kasi ayaw nilang sabihin na may anig-aning na pala sila. So what can you recommend in order for people not just to survive the pandemic but to thrive during this time?
Ayun, sinabi ko kanina, you need to admit. Second, you need to talk to someone para ma-assess ka. Kung is it beyond you o baka kailangan mo na ng professional help o kaya kailangan mo ng pahinga, di ba? So kailangan mo baka you need to rest and change an atmosphere o change a surrounding. Baka kailangan mo ng more happy hormones sa katawan mo, magbakasyon ka. So you surround yourself with positive people. Baka yung kasama mo, puro toxic people yung kasama mo eh. Lumabas ka muna. Doon ka muna sa positive people. Yung sinasabi ko kanina.
Ano kung asawa mo halimbawa yung negative? Pastor, anong gagawin natin pag gano'n?
Ay, soli mo muna sa nanay at tatay niya. Hindi, loko lang. Pag gano'n, kung you cannot find support to your spouse or to your family, call someone that will help you para ma-alleviate ka muna. Kasi wala ka naman choice. Baka nga rin sila eh. They're having the same dilemma as yours. Sabihin mo siguro lahat tayo apektado, ganito tayo, irritable tayo lahat. Pwede ba tayong kumausap na iba? Ikaw, kausapin mo si ganito. Ako, kausapin na. Ikaw, kausapin mo si ganito. So lahat kayo kumausap para ma-assess lang, etc. And then they will give. And then, pwede natin maayos. Ako, I'm doing also from family counseling. Yun ang pinakamahirap sa lahat sa counseling. Ano,
Iba yun.
Oo, kasi yung dynamics nun. Tatay, nanay, anak. Anak, nanay. Anak, tatay. Mag-isawa. Minsan may biyanan.
Issue.
Oo, kaya it takes a while. Pero at the end of the day, maganda yung kalalabasan nun. Kasi yung relational function magiging more stronger.
So from what I got from here, Doc Tito, is that as natitreat yung mga tao about their anxiety or yung mga mental health issues nila, ang effect nito, ang fruit nito is normally yung relationships nila nagtathrive. And tama, yung mga marriages din po, family healing, ganyan-ganyan. So, gaano katagal ang process na to? Should it last like, what, weeks, months, years?
Depende sa response ng tao.
Oh.
May mga taong mabilis ang response nila. May mga taong mabagal kasi baka may trauma in the past. Depende sa composition ng tao eh. Kaya nga ina-assess natin. Yung parati mo hindi mo makalimutan sinabi ko, how's your childhood experience? Ako, starting point ko yun eh. Kasi hindi mo ma-assess kung paano yung journey niya bilang tao. Childhood, teenage years, early adulthood, middle age. Kung medyo senior na, yung senior age, tapos titingnan mo yung relationship factor. May asawa ba? May anak ba? Pang-ilan siya sa sibling? Ano ba yung DNA nila sa family? How was he treated? Growing up? Ano yung environment niya? So maraming assessment yan. So titingnan natin, may mga testing ground yan. First session, second session. 1 hour lang naman yun eh. Tapos may assignment. Bibigyan mo ng second session, ang ginawa mo yung assignment mo, ito titingnan natin ulit. Para kang you're tutoring a person, no? Yung walks of life niya, yung journey niya, until he becomes a better person.
Nice.
At least hawak niya na, control niya yung threshold niya. Hindi yung circumstances na nagko-control sa kanya. Yung gano'n, makikita na.
So talagang hindi lang, totality nung, 'di ba? And because that person is okay mentally, she's able to, function better and everything changes. Ang ganda, Pastor. So, paano ba yan? Paano ba natin ginagawa nyo to, right? If let's say I have some viewers here asking na kung pwede bang magpa-counsel sa inyo. So siguro, I would like to thank you first for saying yes. And mag-guest namin kayo so that a lot of people may be informed about yung nararamdaman nila and kung ano to. And ang dami ko natutunan. Yung notebook ko, puno na. Ano po ba yung mga services na ino-offer nyo, Doc Tito?
Sige, I'm doing
And
number
how can we
1.
contact you? I'm sure hahanapin kayo ng mga tao. So,
Ito yung very popular quotation ko. The best gift you could ever give your family and friends this Christmas season, especially, is your healthy well-being. Ang dami mga aginaldo, hindi naman mentally healthy ka, emotional healthy, etc. So it's very important. So these are my webinars. Maybe if you're interested to sponsor a webinar on your company, churches, or a group of 20 to 30 people, no? You can organize. Basta contact nyo lang si Julian, no? We
I think I'm
can
gonna
do
do that.
how to manage stress more than what we talked about. May marami pa akong hindi sinabi sa inyo na nandito sa managing stress in time. Ito, kung meron kang alam na school, teachers, students, no? In the school setting, I've done this sa different school and university, no? I've done that. Beating burnout among educators. Yan, trauma. Naku, yan yung second level ng stress, yung trauma. Ang dami na trauma sa atin, di ba? Because of this pandemic, namatayan tayo, part ng trauma. So how could we deal with trauma? So medyo advanced ng konti yan.
So if this is individual, right, Doc Tito? You will talk to them through Zoom probably, and then it's going to be
pag professional counseling by Zoom tayo.
Okay. May rates po ba kayo? I'm sure yun ang susunod na tatanungin sa akin ng mga viewers ko.
Mamaya na yung rate natin. Sa dulo na lang, okay? O pag nag-contact kayo sa akin, malalaman nyo. Ayoko i-broadcast eh.
Yeah, kontakin na lang po. And I'm sure it's a lot cheaper than what is being charged here in North America. So, yun. Although self-licensed si Doc sa Florida, so license talaga siya to operate here.
So, ito naman sa mga companies, if you have a company, or maybe you have professional among you, you want to learn how to beat burnout in your workplace. Maaari yung company sponsor nyo, o kaya kung ayaw nagtitipid yung company, kayo na lang, mga empleyado. Okay, so you can do this in the workplace. I've done that to a lot of companies. And then ito, very crucial to, what we talk about depression. Naku, andito lahat yan. How to combat depression. How to help people who are under depression. That's beyond the silence. So,
yeah, gusto ko to, Doc, kasi sabi, beyond the silence, a talk on understanding depression. Some people are just silent and then minsan wala kang alam, and then after a while makita nyo nag-suicide na pala. So I think this is like to the viewers, I think this is very important. I want to sponsor a webinar here eventually, perhaps about this. Sige po, yung mga iba niya pong sa menu.
Okay, yan, mental health awareness. This is for public to understand how important our mental health. And you know, last year, no, I went to the States, Nashville, Tennessee. I attended a world conference of Christian counselors. Mga neurologists yan, batikan ng neurologists, psychiatrists, counselors, pastors, you know, they say that the scripture and science has something to do about our mental health. Ang galing. They're using the Bible as the source of
maganda doon.
Ganda. Kaya this thing is also very interesting for us to learn. No? Generally, for us, this is open actually for everyone who wants to really.
And these are all modules that you yourself have developed, right?
This is original, copyrighted.
Wow. Amazing. And you have a book. Oh, I want to have that book.
Yes. Kung meron kayo, wala pa kasing e-book at saka sa Amazon, pinagaganda ko lang yung mga editing, no, to be very good, excellent for class yung ating no. But if you have some kamag-anak or relatives in Manila who's going there in your place, contact me. I will. You can order through me. Mamaya bigay ko yung social media account. And then kahapon lang nagpadala ako doon. Merong pupuntang OFW sa Qatar. So nag-order yung friend ko sa Qatar. Sabi niya, Pastor, I need to book. Padala mo na lang doon sa uuwi dito. Sige, kako. So he ordered book. Dinala niya sa Dubai. Nakarating na rin ng Dubai, US, UAE, and different parts of the world. No? Kasi may mga nabibit-bit. Sa Guam, nung last year, nando ka na, nagbibit-bit ako. Pag nag-abroad ako, nagdadala ako para yung mga ibang tao na interested, they can help.
I hope we can.
This is Vivian, 595 in pesos. So how much that in
That's bad. How much is it? $36.
$20.
Oh, see, it's only about 17 plus tax. So
Yes,
about
yes.
20 bucks probably.
20 plus of course the courier kayo na
Yeah.
magbabayad. Kaya nga when they order, they need a bulk order para medyo sulit yung delivery. So yan, this is more on the counseling side. You will learn how to do counseling.
Yeah.
Meron pa ako isang slide yung social media account ko para makita nila.
Oh yeah, so that people would know how to get in touch with Dr. Tito.
So my social media account nasa yan na. Yung kulay blue na slide.
Wait, I'll just show it here. I think blue slide, right?
Yeah, the blue slide.
Oh, here. Hindi nasama.
I have this one.
Okay.
So if you want to follow me, my Facebook page and my Instagram account is Beyond Good Advice. The title of my book, Beyond Good Advice. So you can message me then, you can follow my Instagram para madagdagan naman yung Instagram followers ko. And if you want to message me personally in my messenger, Tito G Almadin. There should be a G in the middle. But if you want to have a professional counseling moment with me through Zoom or through Messenger, pwede naman po yun. So once you, yan po yung ating ano. And then Twitter account at talmadin3245. No? So you can contact me, okay? And then you will know the rate through there because it's in the, I will send you a counseling agreement kasi confidential dapat may agreement tayo. And then you will see the rate and the schedule that is palatable for us. Gabi sa inyo, umaga sa akin. So dapat gabi sa inyo, hindi ako nagka-counsel ng gabi na. So dapat ano. So right? That's it, Vivian. And I hope to see everyone again in one of the coming days. Pag interested na kayo magkaroon ng webinar.
Yeah. So I just would like to, I know that a lot of people have watched us tonight, and I know also that having heard these from Dr. Tito Almadin, I know that you've learned a lot as well, and you would like to know more probably about yourself, about your family, or how to deal with stuff like this. I urge you to get in touch with me, message me on Facebook Messenger, because I'm trying to find a way if I can gather like 20 to 30 people, and so that we can charge, I don't know, probably $30 each, and then Dr. Tito can do a webinar for us. If you can see kanina yung about depression, about anxiety, about mental health, yeah, he can talk about that at least, diba? Sama-sama tayo. Kasi si Dr. Tito, big time yan. Big time yan. He charges, sorry Doc, sabihin ko kano? 600 ba? What is 20,000? Anyway, so about 600, yeah, he charges about $600 for each webinar. So now he's very nice, pumayag siya na at least group tayo, 'di ba? O yan. Hi Dr. Almadin. Ryan Orlando, hi Rachel, hi Ryan. Hello, hi Stacy, asking if this will be recorded. For those who are asking if this will be, hi Pastor June, I'm going to upload this particular video on my channel, San Still Productions. I ask you guys also to subscribe and hit the bell notification. Yeah, the bell icon so that you can be notified every time na meron. Because who knows, Dr. Tito and I might do another one of these, right? And baka may pang plano in the future. We will see, lalo na kapag maganda ang reception ng Canada sa kanya and the feel ng ni Dr. Tito na kailangan natin siya mga Canadians. But really, I really learned a lot. Ang dami kong hindi alam before pala, Dr. Tito. And I'm really, really grateful for you for saying yes. And I know that this is not the last. Marami pang mag-reach out dyan. Again, guys, let me know once I'm able to collect about 20 names. we can set a date and then magpa-seminar tayo kay Doc Tito, probably early January, para yung New Year natin, di ba? Just like what he was saying earlier, the best gift that you can give to your family or to your loved one is a better, or you with a better, hindi ko memorize, ha? Your well-being is your well-being. That is very, very true. So yung mga tate dyan na hilig humiyaw, sisigawan yung mga anak nila and that they love naman yung mga anak nila. Ito na po ang pag-asa ninyo kung na maintindihan why these things are happening, and so that once you are able to see what is wrong, if you identify what is wrong, and then you acknowledge it, then you are able to correct it. And that is where Dr. Tito can come in handy. Restoration of relationships, pamilya. Teka, Doc, pati ba yung paghahanap na asawa, kaya nyo remedyohan?
Oo. Ayusin natin po.
Dami kong kilala. Talaga, kaya nyo po yan. O, yan na, oh.
Ito yung philosophy ko dyan, Vivian. Kung naghahanap ng partner in life,
Yes.
if you want to find the right person, be the right person first.
Yes. Yes.
Ayusin muna natin yung sarili mo bago yung iba. Kung okay ka, you attract other
The right
people.
person for you.
Okay.
Perfect. Discount Doc Tito, discount.
Tama na sa isip mo. And I do also marriage counseling, marriage seminar. If you have a marriage talk seminar you want. Marami ako ngayon, Vivian, ng mga magulang. Ang pinapa-counsel nila yung mga anak nila. Kasi wala nang pambayad yung mga bata, pero they pay. Doc, may problema ako sa anak ko, ganito, ganyan, ganyan. Sige kako, mag-usap muna tayo because he's a minor, I need to talk to the parents. And the parents talk to me and then usap kami. Meron akong isang client, 3 beses ko na nakausap yung bata. Okay naman siya with the parents. No? Kasi minsan, hindi pag tayo minsan parents, minsan minsan may bayad tayo.
They don't open up, right?
Maganda may objective. Pag yung mga bata nagpunta sa akin, nakakapag-open up sila.
Medyo komedyante pa naman to si Doc Tito. So, nagiging at home sila. At saka isa pa po, I just want to mention that yung bilis din po ng healing nila, right, will depend on their willingness to open up and really tell you all the truth para ma-address ninyo.
Ay, respond din po. Respond ng tao.
Okay. Thank you.
You do my program, you do what I say, you'll be better.
Yun.
By the grace of God, by the power and the grace of God.
One last question. Pagpapapayat. Because I know, like by faith.
Beauty is in the eyes of beholder. It's not the weight. It's the face that counts.
Buti na lang, may Zoom hanggang dito lang lagi.
Okay lang yan.
Gusto ko kasi maging J-Lo body.
Basta secured ka, no problem. Payat, mataba, matangkad, maliit.
Yeah. And you know who you are in Christ.
Ang best, yung well-being mo.
Yeah.
Ano ka nga?
Sexy.
Hugis Coca-Cola ka nga, pero ang ugali mo, di ba? Hindi maganda. Wala.
Yeah. Thank you. Baka next year, makita nyo, mas mataba pa ako. Na-contento na but I'm really working on my health. Not because I want to look better or to look good. I just want to be strong, di ba? And para mas marami pa tayong magawang projects, Doc Tito. Again, super thank you. And I'm looking forward to be working with you in the next month or next few months. Basta ayusin namin to. But what I know is that a lot of people need people and experts like you right now. Salamat po sa lahat ng mga shinare ninyo. And again, to all our viewers, subscribe to Stand Still Productions. That's on YouTube. And I will be uploading this there. And you can review. And so that pwede kayong magsulat. You can write them down. I have white friends actually. Doc Tito, they're asking, how about us? We couldn't understand. So, I don't know, probably when we have our webinar, they can still join our webinar, right? Will it be in English?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, then I can tell my R1 friends about it.
Probably we can have a exclusively for English people.
Yeah. Yeah, para ano, right? Yes, yes, yes. So again, thank you so much everyone for joining us. Thank you as well, Doc Tito Almadin. I hope you got his contact numbers. I'm going to post it on my wall as well. Add him. Can you please flash it? Add him as a friend. He's very, very friendly. He will approve you, and then so that he'll be really accessible to you as well. I'm reading here. People are saying thank you, Ate Viv. At least I saw this when I was scrolling my news feed. This is what I need right now. So yeah, Dr. Tito will be willing to assist you and help you. And again, get in touch with me if you want to sign up. Probably about $25 to $30 each. That's really, really cheap for your mental health and well-being. And then, sige, ubusin natin lahat ng ano nila. Marami siyang mga seminars and I want to learn everything. Thank you again and good night and have a Merry, Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas,
Tito,
everyone.
Merry Christmas din sa inyo and
Have a
hopefully
wonderful
next
Christmas. God bless
year.
everyone.
Yes, God bless everyone!